feminist woman with marriage. Let's be honest. A lot of successful, pretty women are feminists. You know, I'm just telling you that's just the way it is. Because the last two women I fell for were feminists. Can they be trusted with marriage? Listen to the Whiskey Reaper. He's going to marry a feminist. I ain't marrying a feminist. But the last two women I fell for were feminists. You're soft, dog. Time your ass out. Yeah. And you know who one of them is. Very attractive. Here's the thing. It's over now because now I fucked up. Okay? You know, feminists always draw you in with sex. There's always some sort of like, hey, I'm gonna get this guy hard or get this guy excited. You know what I mean? Because sex is a weapon for feminists. Sex is a weapon. And to say some people aren't simps. Hey, what's up, Moose? I'm telling you, I study this shit. Dude, they always start with sex. Because guys love sex. And they're very appealing. Everything ain't about clapping cheeks. I'm just saying, here's where I have my issue. Is when you get married to a feminist, they're like, oh, you can keep your own money. But when you get married, it becomes their money. So I like yeah, some troll. Dude, I don't get new people to my account. You're a troll. I don't like what you did to the feminists, to be honest with you, Reaper. But feminists, they have their act together. They have degrees. They're usually pretty. They're just... It's all about clapping cheeks. Is that what you said? No. I'm 100% sure. She even said she was a feminist, but I already knew she was a feminist. But I'm saying, here's the thing. If you're in a marriage, Reaper, thanks. I'm working on it, man. If you're in a marriage, it's going to look real nice. I got a lot of nice things coming since my couch is coming. So I have some nice, expensive lamps coming. Okay, can I talk? Reaper, stop interrupting me with your sexual comments. Because when you're in a marriage, you can't be an alpha male or an alpha female. It just doesn't work. There's give and take in a marriage. Unless they got money. Oh, so I guess an alpha male looks for money, so an alpha female is looking for money too. So who the hell do you think I'm going to trust my money to somebody else that only cares about themselves? Because alpha males and alpha females are all narcissists. And yes, I'm making that claim. I know alpha females are narcissists. They're into themselves. Their things don't make sense. Like, oh, I'm just saying, man. I know the thought process. They're into themselves, and it's a turnoff. They don't see it. They just see themselves as, I'm proud. You can't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I don't care what you have to say. I'm going to say a snake, I think that's messed up. It's protecting me, but the snake, if you want to call yourself a snake's name, that means you are the snake. You could tell me and explain to me, and you could tell me that the snake is your protector, but you want to name yourself a snake. It's fucking evil. Snakes are evil. Reptiles, right? Cold-blooded, calculated, right? Like what Donald Trump said, you knew I was a snake, but you took me in. So you got to look out for that shit. Because they're just looking out for their best interest. They don't care about you. And then when you're married, it's over for you. Because they bitch you. They bitch you. Not meet the right woman, you have you. Mine is perfect. Dude, yeah. Well, here's the thing. A lot of the successful women today, and the women with the good personalities and sexually appealing, are all feminists. I'm just telling you. It's just weird. It's disheartening in a way. And I'm going to keep this stream up because I'm not going to let anybody on. I am trying to find pinball 8-ball deluxe for my apartment in Croatia. I found one in Italy. Get my only opinion on that is get a Stern pinball, get a new machine. My brother has a huge house. He has 10 pinball machines, right? He has a pinball service guy going over there all the time. Yeah. But he has huge house. It looks like the White House. But he married somebody who's doing well, but she's been a CPA for the IRS for life, but she's a bitch, right? But he's done a lot better, right? Like I said before, he makes $500,000 a year, but his wife is such a bee that his life is miserable. His life is miserable. She's always screaming at him. I would say she's sort of a feminist, but they've been married before the feminist movement started. But his life is miserable. Reaper, you're just like a fucking kid, man. You're not even an adult. You talking about AM? That's messed up. What? What, dude? Dude, don't even throw AMs. You're the one who came over here to Miami. And, well, he came here to visit you. And all you care about is money. You don't care about anybody as friends. So shut up, man. AM is a good guy. I'm not talking about AM. I'm talking about my brother who makes $500,000 a year. And if I go to his house, I'll show you his house. Okay? He just bought the brand new Tesla, the most expensive one. Okay, but listen. Why would somebody give up half their assets to get married? And these women, they use sex as a weapon. They use sex as a weapon. Always, always, always. Because guys love sex. Guys like hot sex. Yeah, they're all like, flirtatious. And I'm sure when you actually get married to them, you don't get the hot sex. But it's all a draw. It's a draw. Because we're all simps. In a way, we're all simps. And they know that because they have this power. But never marry a feminist. Unless, not even if they change. Once they're a feminist, they're always a feminist. God bless escorts. Hey. Just, do what Boz does, man. Do what Boz does. There's nothing wrong with what Boz is doing. But there is and I'm not changing my content to make feminist videos. Like, dude, I could care less about my channel. I'm just saying, when a woman becomes successful, they become feminists, and they can't stay married because they always have to be right. And that's why their marriages fail. And I think Boz was right about that. It's like, maybe the feminist needs to look inside herself and realize that your arguments are stupid and only make sense to you, and the only way you could win the argument is to put the other person down. And it's weird, man. Oh, shit. Now, I have to be honest. Very appealing woman. Beautiful, great personality. But a narcissist at heart. She's a narcissist at heart. She's very appealing. And I would love to spend money on her, take her out. But, when you get into marriage, you can't just trust a feminist. It's true. I'm bashing you. Yeah, because feminism is a narcissist. Okay? Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. No, I'm just saying, I woke up from my sleep of being a simp, being your simp. Because you are very appealing. You're like a drug. You're a drug for me, probably all men. And we have to wake up, because if we do get married, we become simps, and we have to always give in. And I just feel like my mom and dad, they always said marriage is 50-50. Marriage is 50-50. My dad never bossed my mom around. My mom never bossed my dad around. And that's why they never fought. In all the years they were together, they never fought. And when I look at marriage, I can't marry you can't marry a guy like Reaper, because you know narcissists are selfish. Okay? I like Boz, but Boz is selfish too. He's a narcissist. Um, but feminists are narcissists as well. I'm just venting. This isn't meant to be YouTube, and I'm gonna start talking about feminism and all that. I just like to vent. The thing is, you are very appealing, very sexy, very beautiful, great personality. But I think there's like something where not not directed at you, but in all feminists, that they have to have their way. They have to have their way, and they're always right. They're always right. And I know when we were on stream, and you're like, "Get Bozo off." I'm like, uh, that's sort of like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of mean, to be honest. I understand he was upsetting you, but, and you are my co-host. But here's another thing. RXL, he's another narcissist kind of like person. Selfish. He could care less about anybody else. Self-centered, and you can't form a bond with a person like that. You can't form a bond with somebody who's always looking out for their own best interests. I'm not saying you're him, because I see the good side of you. You buy people colognes, you make people art, this and that. I'm not saying that. You're not that that far left, but the thing is, you have a draw that draw men in easily with the beauty, the personality, the sexiness, the warmth. But like, you can't make a marriage work. And the guy can't always be blamed, because it's two people, two people, two people. It has to be two people. It can't be one person. Marriage is a team. And if one person in the marriage always believes they're right and will argue preposterous things and said, "I explained that to you already." Okay, hold on, let me read it. You like the black glasses? These are okay. Bozo was trying. Well, at a certain point he was, but not okay. Bozo was trying to sabotage your stream with me. Why are you calling me a narcissist? But if you're a feminist, you're a narcissist. That's it. I am. I am. I mind my business. Stop talking about my fucking marriages. Okay. Trying to get famous. What the hell? Stop with the drama, Neil. Cause you're. Why? Why? But he screwed up with our friendship. Still fond of him? How could, how could you be still fond of him when the guy screwed you over? Because now we're arguing, so I might have to take the video down. I didn't mean it to go in this direction and make it personal. I didn't want it to go personal. But now I have to take the video down since it went personal. But like, yeah, but it's not an attractive trait. It's not an attractive trait. Alpha males, I'll take the video down after. But Boz is a narcissist. He wants his way. Everybody could tell him, mm, you're not right, but he's still gonna, like, something. Okay, now I'm into the territory of I can't really say it because, like, it gets too personal. I didn't know you were gonna show up, but why am I bringing up your 3 marriages? Did I? I'm just saying. My brother married a woman like this, and his life is miserable. He would be so much happier if he didn't get married. But the draw is the sex. The draw is the sex. Guys are blinded by sex. We all guys are blinded by sex. And I feel like feminists, they could use sex as a weapon because they know what guys want. But I'm only selfish compared to old-fashioned Bosnians. Well, you're selfish too. Yeah, you are. You are selfish. You want your way, Boz. Nobody could tell you anything. You're very attractive, intelligent, Neil, but non-committal. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're the same as you, but you're very, you're committal. The thing is, I'm pissed because obviously I think about you all the time. I don't care. Like, I'll put it out there. I think about Anna Giaconda all the time. I love everything about her. But I I don't know. She's always busy. I try to contact her, but like whatever. I just don't want to. I never wanted to fight with Anna. Bozo. You gotta spell lying Lying, Anna. There's no Lieing. Come on. Lying. I'm not trying to teach you the English language, but lying is spelled Lying, not Lieing. Yeah, no, I did drop the link for you, and that's my mint, my nicotine, and like I didn't kick you off right away because I wanted you to say what you had to say, and then at a certain point you brought up Kay, and then Anna said to me, "Oh, he's trying to be manipulative," and I didn't understand what was going on, and I'm like, "Okay, dude, that's messed up." But I did give you the chance to speak, and I'm not gonna be told because of obviously, you know, when you are crazy about a woman, you're just gonna kind of give in. But I had to stand up for myself, and you came on. I let you on, and I wanted you to speak, right? And that was it. I wanted you to speak and let you say your piece. But then I didn't know what was going on. You said something that I didn't understand, something about Kay. And she says, "No, Neil, he's trying to be manipulative." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, Boz, you got to go now." But I didn't understand the whole situation, to be honest. I am still fond of Reaper because he was nice to you. You're a feminist. How could you be a sucker for Reaper? That's kind of weird. Reaper did you wrong. I think you're very attracted to Reaper. I don't know if it's like you like Hispanic men or, but what he did to you was unacceptable. You know, what he did to you was unacceptable. He took away your membership, something you paid for, something you work hard for. And he just took it because he couldn't control you. Okay? He said, "Don't be friends with Neil. Don't be friends with AM." Okay? There's a lot I know I can't say now. So I have to always be careful, right? But this is what the other guy did. The guy from the other group over there. Don't be friends with him. This guy's a pedo. You know, it's so stupid. Like, it's a controlling behavior. It's a controlling behavior. It's a sick controlling behavior because they'll go out of their way to lie. But, like, yeah. I don't like controlling people. AM's not a controlling person. AM's not a controlling person. Fernando's not a controlling person. Moose is not a controlling person. Joey's a controlling person. RXL's a controlling person. Right? They want to tell you who to talk to and why you shouldn't talk to them and be very. You know what Reaper did? And dude, I don't follow no underage women on Instagram. But he contacted AM and said, "Look who he follows." And I'm like, "Wait, dude, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, you know?" But it's like you try to convince one of my friends that I fit into this category. I said, "What a fucked up thing to do." Like, I knew who you were. I knew you were. I knew who you were. You were a manipulative motherfucker. Okay? And it's like, it's so stupid. No, I don't follow any underage people on it. You're just fucking manipulative. Dude, it's like women could be very manipulative too. And I was watching a story where this woman said, uh, my husband was abusing our children, but it wasn't true. And in the end, she tried to get him murdered with the money. But when they did a deep dive, they found out he wasn't doing anything with the kids. But see, people like this, like Reaper, who tried to say I was following underage women on Instagram, right? It's fucking manipulative behavior to say I'm a guy that doesn't do that. You know? It's weird, man. It's weird. Okay? So Reaper, you're a manipulative motherfucker, just like that guy out in Modesto. I don't know. I'm gonna take the video down. You're not a whore. I didn't say you were a whore. You're not a whore. I didn't say that. Now you're misconstruing everything. I understand you're not a whore. Come on, man. That's stupid. But I don't know, man. Listen, marriage is forever. Marriage is forever. You look at the old school Jewish marriages back in the 60s. back in the 70s. You know, they stayed together for the kids, or they stayed together. I know men and women. That's why I always, people get married too soon. People get married too soon, right? And marriage is forever till the day you die. I don't, I think overall women are always trying to say, oh, well, if you want the sex, you got to get married. And, you know, then once you get married, they probably don't even, you know, try to make you happy. It's all a game. And then, you know, then take it easy, Anna. Nobody called you that. No, of course, dude. We know that. Dude, she's the farthest thing. The furthest thing. And this other girl that I speak to, it's all, they know how to use sex as a weapon. That's all I said. And it's a little dance, it's a little this, it's a little something sensual, and you know, it's to give an image of like, oh yeah, this is what marriage is gonna be like. You know? That's all. It's a power move. It's a power move. Sex is a weapon. It's a power move. You know? You ain't getting anything from a feminist unless you get married. Trust me. Um, what's up? Wait. View deleted messages. They're all deleted. My father raised an independent woman. Wait. I don't need any man's money. Fuck money. That's what. But here's the thing. That's what everybody says. That's what everybody says. I was talking about that with Boz. Boz was saying there's women out there that don't care about how much money you make. Even Dee Dee cared. Every woman wants a provider. Yeah, we know the guy in Wisconsin, he doesn't work and his wife works. And she's pretty much probably not happy. But that's a very awkward situation. Like, you gotta work as a guy, or provide as a guy. I mean, you know, my girlfriend, she's like, keep the paychecks coming. Keep the paychecks coming. You know? Keep the paychecks coming. And she was like there at the hospital when I was having my open heart surgery. She was there every night till midnight. Every night till midnight. I needed nicotine. You should try these nicotine mints, Anna. Anna's like a drug. Anna's like a drug, let me tell you. Anna's just like a fucking drug. And we love drugs. Not like real drugs, but like, what do they call that? Some sort of serotonin rush. Yeah. But see my fat neck. I have to. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. He did not take away my membership, Neil. We Reaper, dude. Here's the thing, Anna. All of a sudden, you're defending Reaper. Come on, man. Keep your story straight. Reaper did you wrong, and Reaper did K wrong. Nobody bosses me around, but I cannot say, okay, nobody bosses you around. Nobody should boss anybody around. The woman shouldn't like my sis my brother's wife bosses him around all the time. It's fucking dude. He lives in hell. He lives in hell. He has all the money, but like he just wants to be away from her. You know? He just wants to be away from her. It's like he just wants to be the fuck away from her. Trust me. God. The screaming, she's crazy. Because as a man, you can't hit a woman, right? And she could scream at him for a long time. It's like the these activists, right? So the activists have the power. They get up in these people's faces, they blow whistles in their ears, and they know the cops can't just do something illegal because that's going to be seen in the media as something evil. So they provoke, and provocation is their weapon. You know, provocation is their weapon. Because if the police act where it doesn't look good, they're gonna get blamed. It's like those two people that were killed in Minneapolis. They were completely wrong, 100%. One lady, she blocks the road, and it was just like, hey, I'm not moving my car. Get out of your car. No, I'm not getting out of my car. And then it was all provocation. And then he thought he was going to get run over, and she got shot. But a liberal or a feminist see that as, oh, you see, the cops are bad. Or the other guy, Alex Pretty, whatever, he was caught kicking out a tail light, and then he was like, I'm just defending the innocent. And you got 50% of the country agreeing that he should go into a police fight or a police arrest and try and save the innocent victim because ICE isn't real. No, ICE is the police, It's not a made up thing by Donald Trump. But the way I see feminism is you're liberal. You're liberal. And you see things different from the way I see things. You see things a lot different from the way I see things. You believe in identity politics. You said identity politics is everything. Identity politics is nothing. Identity politics is nothing. Just because I look a certain way doesn't mean anything. Now here's another thing, and this one may be a little hurtful, but it's not intended to hurt you. But anybody who is always pushing their color, their race, their whatever, has nothing else to offer. So their whole being is about, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. What else is there? Not much. It's an empty shell. And I feel like anybody that believes in identity politics is an empty shell. Because you are not your color or your ethnicity or your gender. You're not that. That's like it plays a little part in who you are. What matters is if you're a good person, if, you're an empathetic person. These are things that matter. Not just features. And a lot of liberals see Trump as mean and evil, but he calls these people out. Look at the Somali fraud. Like 90% of them are getting food stamps. They're the ones that are stealing money from the U.S. government. But a liberal will see it as, oh, he's just racist. Easy explanation, dumb, idiotic explanation. He's just racist. Like low IQ. Easy explanation. It's like Boz. He's a liberal. And a narcissist. The way he sees the world is through a liberal lens. Let's see. I love Kevin Bozo. Everybody loves Kevin. Everybody loves Kevin. Kevin is all heart. Kevin is all heart. Let me tell you something. When everybody rejected me and whatever, and Kevin was there. Kevin was there. Kevin will make a marriage work. I'm going to tell you right now, Kevin is going to make his marriage work. He will be married until the day he dies. I'm not Kevin. But Kevin will be married till the day he dies. Trust me. He will make the marriage work. His wife will too, but there's a certain thing Kevin has that most of us don't have. Besides wisdom and whatever, the obvious. He's full of love. I can't see any messages. I don't use sex as a weapon. I don't spread my legs. You don't have to spread your legs. And what I mean is sex as a weapon is the thought of sex. The image of what it may be like or whatever. Not actual sex. Not actual sex. Not actual sex. That's not what I meant. What the hell, BJ? Yo, Boos. What's up, Boos? Vertical streams. Anna, yeah, I love Anna, man. She is very. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a drug. Anna's like a drug. Endorphins. Happy colors, When I see happy colors, there's a rush to my head of endorphins. What do they call that? I forgot what they call it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Reaper loved my art, and we inspired each other. Friends do that. No, friends tell you the truth. I'm not a fan of your art. I'll be honest. But that's not to hurt you. It's just I like that kind of art that's behind me. Or I like colorful art like this. I like art that pops. I like clean lines. You're an abstract painter. I think abstract, it's like AI slop. Abstract. That's just my thoughts. I don't want to have, nobody can even describe what it is as art. Plus, he knows the food I like to eat. He has a good side, just like you. We all have a good side, yeah. I need to stop labeling. Labeling puts things into categories. Like, I know you won't agree with this. Some people have said stereotypes are earned, not given. And there's a truth to that. There's a truth to that. And if you ignore the truths, you're gonna somehow get suckered into something, because you're gonna ignore or minimize that. You're gonna minimize that. And say, oh, that person is a racist, or that person is shallow, or that person, yeah. So you're going to label that person. Stereotypes are given. No, stereotypes are earned, not given. This woman who I talked to, we're inside the principal's office, we're all talking, right? Outside the school is a bunch of kids running on cars, stomping on the roofs of cars, and she's like, oh, I can't believe they would do that. It's like, because she ignores the facts, it's like you're living in a make-believe world where you want to believe that the right wing is racist. It's like, well, it's happening, but you can't accept the reality, and you want to live in this make-believe world. And a lot of people in Montreal live in a make-believe world where they're using he, him pronouns. It's like, come on, man. To appear to be not racist, to make the other side evil, to ignore the signs of reality, to live in a fake bubble, fake. And that's what I call the left, fake. But yeah, okay, but like, what's up, Sticks? Oh, Sticks is here. What's up, I Smell? How you doing, man? I agree with everything that Mr. Cuddles has said except the last 37 minutes. Yeah. Now, I didn't like I smell commenting on, like, with the muscle. He'd always do the muscle icon. And I'm like, okay, so you believe this guy. So I felt like, yeah, it's funny how you picked that up right away. Like, we're divided by teams in a way where I was like, damn, Mike picked up on that pretty quick. Like, how we're sort of divided on teams, you know? Yeah, yeah. Okay, he died in 2017. I'm not gonna even go there. R.I.P. It's sad. It's sad when you lose both your parents, because then you realize, like, it's a little. I thought I was gonna be able to handle, you know, my mom passing, but my girlfriend was alive at the time, and we were very close, and like she was like my comfort blanket or whatever. And yeah, of course, I want a comfort blanket. Everybody wants a comfort blanket where there's a familiarity. You know, everybody wants a familiarity. And like, yeah, I would love for Anna to be the familiarity. Of course. Of course. You never know. You never know the future, man. You know, everybody wants a familiarity. We watch Boz every day because there's a familiarity there. It's like it's just another day. Boz is streaming. He's going to talk about Karen. It's we like it, even though we say we don't like it. We like it. Anuj, Neil Sticks, and don't judge me. This is my get it off my chest kind of stream. Anuj, and I know Anuj is very good at these things. Not everybody's as good as Anuj with these kind of things, okay? We're not all as perfect as Anuj. Slavo was timed out by Sticks for 30 seconds. Oh, shit. What'd you say, Boz? Hold on, let me see what Boz said. View deleted message. What? I don't even get that. I'm going to have a stream bashing money if I want. You're going to bash money? Dude. Kevin is like, he lets everything bounce off him, man. He's very strong, and he just doesn't let things bother him. He's just like the man I'll never be. There's a song by Boston, "The Man I'll Never Be." That's Kevin. And I know he comes across as kind of like humorous and silly, but he's a lot more than that, you know? I will always be your forever friend, Neil. Already told you that, so stop the drama. Okay. That's good to hear. I love you, Anna. Anuj is almost perfect in my eyes. Let me tell you, Anuj is. Anuj is. He went on this white supremacist stream and defended me. Like, holy shit. That was amazing. Do you remember that? Noosh has a heart of gold. He's got a bravery too about him too. Like, you know, you see these videos of like people, somebody doing something wrong on the street, a news would probably step in, if he felt like, he wouldn't get hurt really bad or something. Am I still timed out? He is brave. Come stop with this stamps. I love you, Anna. I love you so fucking much. You don't know. I think about you all the time. I'm not like Boz and Karen, but yeah. You're like a huge endorphin rush. Beautiful, interesting, exciting, mesmerizing. Great work, Sticks. With the time now. Oh, Boz. So Boz is gonna go off on Money Burner today? It wasn't Sticks, it was Sticks. Yeah, I saw it was Sticks. So let me view this message. Hold on, let's see. Moose, even better. We need to shut you up, Boz. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. We don't need to shut him up. I want to hear what he says. See, you can't just block out somebody, Anna. Let him say, give him a chance. Give him a chance. But I understand. Boz, you need to fucking make a formal apology because, like what you said about Anna, dude. Anna is easy to marry because she's got so much going for her, man. But like you're like, oh, you're a man eater. Yeah, she's eating me too. That kind of hit me. Like I'm the sucker. Yeah, that thought went through my head. Like I'm the next sucker. I should wake up from this dream. No, you should make a formal apology. Just put out a video and just say, my apologies to Anna. Dude, it's like, you gotta be a man. Truly, you gotta be a man on that. That was so messed up, man. You gotta say, why would I be making stupid video, making me look bad? And Anna's giving me a chance still. She's like, not like, whatever. We're always going to be friends. But of course, a guy, they want, I want to do everything with Anna, of course. I'm a guy. But that's the sex part. Let him be Neil. He does not regret anything. I don't. Anna made tons of videos. Bullshit apology. You bozo, let him argue with himself. I just say whatever. And I could be like you and say, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and you could take it or leave it. But like, it is what it is. How do you know that, Anna? You can't read my mind. Don't time him out. I want to hear what he has. Plus you. Yeah, dude, that was wrong. That was wrong to dox her. You see what AM did? He's like Nina Colombo. That was cool. You gotta say Nina Colombo. Nina Colombo's her official name. Yeah, that was messed up. Yeah, he has a strong jealous streak. I agree. Dude, you are jealous. You're just like fucking Reaper, just like RXL, just like Joey. And I honestly, I think you would get along over there. But you see how that guy treated you. You saw how that guy treated you. Like, what do you know about boxing? You are very jealous. You are. It's my cross to bear. Yeah. It's like, it, I'm not jealous if whatever. I'm not jealous. But like you are extremely jealous and controlling. It's like Joey's very controlling and very jealous. He I mean, I'm just saying it's flat out. He's like, you got to be loyal. Don't go over there. If you're over there, you're a traitor. Reaper's extremely jealous too. Yep, he is. You see how he tried to, yeah. He told AM to not follow me. He told AM that. I shouldn't say that. Sorry, AM. I'm fucking up a lot. But Boz, you're a narcissist. Yeah, 80% of the community can't be wrong. I'm just stubborn, Moose. Well, you're a narcissist. Reaper never docks me, bozo. He never had a reason to. There's never a reason to, except, not, come on, dude. Anna, no. It's just like, what does she do? Come on, man. No. Oh, Noosh said something. I didn't see it, buddy. You making up stuff like your ex-girlfriend. Hey, let's not compare Reaper with Bozo. Be a man, not a drama queen. Be sober. Dude. It's true. Dude, you're the most jealous person in the fragrance community. Reaper. No, you're the drama queen. You're the drama queen. What happened to, you wanted to help Kay, and then Kay outed you for what you did. Oh, I thought you wanted to help Kay. Kay thought you were like her best ally. And you were at a certain point, because I think I had Duncan as a mod, and you're like, take Duncan off as a mod, and you said to me, he's a drunk racist. And I'm like, no, and make Kay a mod. That's what you said, that Duncan is a drunk racist. And I'm like, dude, Duncan has always come on my street. Duncan doesn't even talk with me anymore. I don't know. But like he sent me so many colognes. He's come on my stream. I know he talks a lot and he takes over the stream, but Duncan's a sweet guy. But you tried to convince me that Duncan is a drunk racist. Oh, please, listen to you. That's what you said to me. He's a drunk racist. And I should not let him be a mod. This is how you try these little things with everybody. Yeah, Duncan's a good dude. Be honest with me, Reaper, and I'll have some respect for you. Did you call Duncan a drunk racist? Tell me the truth. Be honest. Be honest. Reaper tried to help Kay. Only good intentions there. Anti-Semitic aren't good. Why? Did you say Duncan is anti-Semitic? I don't. I've never expand on that point that Duncan is an anti-Semite, because that's a pretty big claim. Jewish people are great, and anyone's being racist towards Jewish people shouldn't be on the panel. I've never heard of Duncan being racist. And see, the thing is, people do this behind people's backs all the time. And it's the same people. You're going behind people's backs saying this guy's this, that person's this person's this. Trying to control the narrative, you know? Duncan is not a racist. He's a great dude. Yes. Duncan is a lot of things. Racist isn't one of them. Yeah. But I'm just saying that you did this, and I'm like, dude, you can't tell me what to do. But see, here's the thing. You go behind people's backs and you talk shit about them to get them to be, you said, you know, you shouldn't talk to Neil. Okay, so you said a lot of things behind. It's a very controlling, manipulative behavior. And I thought you were a great co-host. Reaper's interesting on my streams. Yeah, he's virtue signaling. I told you on the panel. Oh, Sticks, I doubt he is. His wife is of my race. Yeah, his Reaper's wife is Asian. Duncan's. Sorry. Duncan's. I would not trash Kevin on your stream, Bozo. You will regret that. Everyone is racist. Dude, that's so true. I mean, because I say stereotypes are earned, not given, that can be misinterpreted as racist. But I've lived a long time. And I've seen a lot. And for me to minimize what I've seen or ignore patterns I've seen in life is like, I'm not learning. I'm not learning. Just like every day's a new day. Let's start. No, man. You know, you have to learn from what you see. And if you can't learn from what you see, you're the fucking idiot. But, like, Anna, no regrets left. The thing is, Boz, Anna sent you fragrances. She came on your stream to support you. She gave you structure. Go for a walk instead. Yeah, dude, it's like, I don't even understand why you're hostile towards Anna. But it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense why you're hostile to Anna. I was a little hostile towards Anna too, because I feel like I gotta break out my brain, especially when she's like, you live too far and this and that, and you know, she's working and because yeah, it was just kind of like dreaming about Anna all the time. And Like, you know? But she was trying to give you some structure. And, you know, as a guy, you don't want to be a sucker. And, you know, I was becoming a little like you, Boz. And I don't want to become like you with Dahlia. Yeah. Sometimes women can control our brains. You fucked up. Boz, you always be Boz. Slavo Boss. I was not in good headspace. Oh God, man, this is hilarious. Dude, my former bodyguard isn't too smart. I missed a lot of comments. Me and Anush sent fragrances to Bozo and Kay. Anush helped me out a lot. I know. Oh, Sticks. Boz, I really was serious yesterday when I said that working 20 hours a week would be good. Internet is not real life. Yeah. No one will like your video, Boz. Go for a walk instead. I think I know who the walker was, Boz. Remember you had a walker? It could have been Anna, because she does those little walking videos. And that is good advice. That is good advice, to walk. I have a stationary bike, and I play Overwatch, and I do stationary bike. But yeah, walking is good. Only one with sense out here is DDLD and Anuj. Money said that is new stream rule. You are not in a good headspace. You fucked up with all of your headspaces. Ah, buddy, your channel still stinks. Oh, God. Dude, Reaper, I remember when RXL made fun of you, and he's like, oh, you only get 5 views until you did vertical videos. And we all know you're going to get more views with vertical videos. You know, that's the way you get more subscribers. If I do a regular stream, nobody sees it. But if I do a vertical video, it goes into the algorithm, meaning with the shorts. But, you know, it is a cheap thing. I know who the walker was. Oh, shit, was that? Oh, shit. Dahlia was the walker, I think. Neil, buddy, you're hating for nothing. Not, dude. You went on K stream, and all I heard was 5 Banaka sprays. Oh God. I know how the vertical video works. At a certain point, when you do vertical videos, like you see 20 people now, right? Those are just the regular people. But see, it'll go up to 70, right? All of a sudden, that's the way it works. It's like, Kevin was like, holy shit, you had 100 people in your live stream. Yeah, that's how it works. No, man, she was on the panel. I used to have to calm you down like a little baby without his bottle. Who are you talking about? You talking about me? Reaper, the unemployed fake Mexican. You hate me. You know why, Reaper? I was always nice to you. I didn't tell everybody when we were hanging out at Adam's house that you didn't even take off your sunglasses and it was nighttime. You know, but now you just going after me. 5 Banaka sprays! Dude. I mean, we're inside, it's nighttime, and you have your sunglasses on. Come on, man. I never called you out for that. And you couldn't sit down and just have a normal conversation and get out of character. You know? It's like you had to stay in character. You had to stay in character mode. There's a certain social anxiety I think you have. So I'm not saying, I kind of understand it. Like, you don't want to get hurt, so you put on the character. It's like a protective measure, so nobody really knows you. And they only know you as a character on YouTube. How I used to call you multiple times. I used to call you, I don't know, multiple times. Yeah, I called you. I thought we were friends, but I guess you weren't my friend. I call all my friends. But see, that's the thing. You didn't look at me as a friend. What, I called you? I call AM. I call AM more than anybody else. I call Aram. I don't know, who else do I call? I don't know, like, what does that mean? I call Kevin. I call Kevin. What, do I have to go through everybody I call? Like a baby without his bottle. Now Anna and Anna and Karen get along. This must be Twilight Zone. Wait, you buddy boy, no, but hold on now. Is Reaper serious when he's going after everyone he used to be friends with? Oh. Dude, I'm fucking Anna's simp. I'll just fucking be honest. Fuck, I ain't a simp. Oh, God. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Reaper has no soul. That's why he keeps his shades on. He lives in the dark and he knows it. Tell him. I didn't even tell everyone you took your sunglasses off and it was nighttime. Dude, it's true. Dude, I was like, it's nighttime out. We're sitting in Aram's house. And you're sitting at the table eating the chicken wings. And you had your sunglasses on. And I do have a little, probably, social anxiety as well. Because I was by myself. Dee Dee doesn't like meeting new people at the time, you know. And so I went by myself. And everybody, like, you know, Kevin had his girlfriend at the time. Aram had his wife. I was like a single guy. But I just talk with them. And they're talking about marriage things. Like, I have no interest in that, you know. But you're sitting at the table with your glasses on. I'm like, damn, this guy has worse social anxiety than me. I think there is, you know, I have social anxiety, I'll admit, but I force myself. I do have, like, sometimes a problem with maintaining eye contact. Gloves off and thongs off. Tell him. Hey, the name calling was a scam, bozo. No, She's only called you retarded on the stream. Yeah, that's really sweet, Neil. He couldn't even take the glasses off while you all were talking on the phone. Tell him about the day you called me 30 times thinking I snitched about you. You guys should make peace. Tell him about how psycho you are, man. And Neil is love drunk off Anna. Hey, I'm not the only simp. Ah, shit. We are not enemies. Get over it. Damn, this thing. You guys were ready to take photo. Oh, wait. Medication. Okay. Moneybird talks like a woman in real life too. Gossip queen. Money washes hand clean of me. Dude, what? And why are you always retracting messages? Like, why are you always retracting messages? No, dude, see, somebody else called her Woody Allen, and now, see, this is bullshit. I never call her Woody Allen. That's so stupid, dude. That's so stupid. This is the newest one you're gonna make up about me. I know I've never called her Woody Allen, so shut the fuck up. Dude, this is how you did this whole thing with Melissa. That's all bullshit. You make up shit. Somebody else, I saw that in the chat somewhere about that. And now you're blaming it on me. No, I didn't say that. Stop lying, Reaper. I saw somebody in the chat say that. And now I know it was you with a burner saying that she looked like Woody Allen. Okay? And now you're trying to say I was the one who called her Woody Allen. See, dude, you're like slick. You're slick. You're so, dude. Why would I call a woman I'm crazy about Woody Allen? You think she looks like Woody Allen? Dude, do you think I want to be with a woman that looks like Woody Allen? You think she looks like Woody Allen. Just like you thought Melissa had a turkey neck. But then you blamed it on me. It's like this little game you play, man. See? And then you said that Aram and me were snooping around George Zaharof's house and we found a dildo. What the dude? The stories you make up are crazy. I was never snooping around George Zaharof's house. I was with George the entire time. It's like you play this game, and I don't know, like, George Zaharoff used to call me all the time, right? And then all of a sudden he doesn't call me anymore. Like, because somebody played this little game where he said Neil did this and Neil said that. It's like, it's all a fucking lie. Now AM's gonna make a dude. You just like you're a storyteller, and then you said I'm the originator of the story. These are real cheap glasses. Holy wait, these are. Don't do a video about Kev Bozo. Kevin ain't gonna be bothered by it. Dude, you were the one who made up all the story, and she used to be like a member. He's a snake. Dude, why would I call... That's so stupid. Why would I simp... And you know I'm a little bit of a simp for Anna. Why would I simp to a woman that looks like Woody Allen. Just fucking keep drinking, man. Oh. Who the hell wants a woman? Who the hell wants a woman that looks like Woody Allen? And let me see what my baby said. Well, that takes away my sex appeal if I look like Woody Allen. Whatever, I don't care. No, you're sexy as hell. Oh, you trust me, you got sex appeal. Oh boy. Reaper, oh my God. Woody Allen is one of my favorite directors. Dude, you just come up with this shit and then you come up with stuff and then say I said it. It's crazy. And then people believe you. Oh God. Let's see, Dahlia. The difference between how he treats women on his live versus his friends' lives is startling. Woody Allen is one of my favorite stepfathers. Oh shit. Some of the comments just are awesome. I might have to keep the stream up if Anna permits it. Melissa is a very attractive woman, by the way. I think you're an attractive woman. I don't like you with the red hair. Like, I don't know what's changed about you, but I didn't think you were attractive with the red hair. Sunday stream AM Woody Allen emergency stream. I think you've become more attractive, to be honest. Yeah, when you went on Eugene's stream, I didn't think you were attractive. I think maybe you lost weight and your hair is just like normal. Yeah, like when you came on my stream, to me you look super hot, like a super hot older woman. Don't take that the wrong way. Let me put on my $3 glasses. Angry. Melissa is a babe, no exaggeration. I like all my hair colors. Oh, I don't. Buddy, I am the guy. Dog, I am that motherfucker. Oh, God. No, Anna, you're beautiful, like natural. I'm not a fan of the tattoos, whatever. But, yeah. Eugene's followers did not complain about how I looked. Nobody's going to complain. Nobody's going to make a comment to be hurtful. Anna troll Neil and dye your hair blue with some dye that washes out easily. Dude, I'm just saying, you look a lot better now. When you came on my stream, you looked super hot. Yeah. I like the red hair was weird. Yeah, when you were on my stream, you look super, super hot. Like older, just like beautiful. This must be a conspiracy. Maybe I will do that. Oh shit. I'll fall out of love with Anna. I'll fall out of love with Italian Anna. No, it wasn't. The red hair wasn't fine. And I don't mind the 70s mafia glasses. They're okay. You got a pretty face. Nobody better send me a 3-minute voice message. Reaper signing out. Dude, I think I'm blocked anyway. He blocked me. Okay, Let's watch. My glasses are Celine and a 2025 model. Anna's glasses are cute. No, the other girl I speak with, she loves big sunglasses. It's like a weird thing. Maybe it's among feminists. Maybe it's a feminist thing that they love big sunglasses and big glasses. No, our glasses are alright. Top four Woody Allen movies: Annie Hall, Deconstructing Harry, Blue Jasmine, Midnight in Paris. Thanks, Karen. Shit, we're having a little woman on woman love here. Oh, God. Big sunglasses mean less sunblock needed. True. So what do you think, Anna? Should I take the video down or leave it up? I don't know. It kind of got interesting with Reaper trolling me. I have produced 2 short films. I like to see them. Leave it up. Okay. Reaper, like, trust me, Reaper just like, I hate people that do that stuff. Like they message you and say, oh, you know, this person, like he did that with Duncan. He did. Like, Duncan's a racist. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't have to, like, I have eyes too. I have eyes. Oh shit, she knows if the hot wife knows me. Not everything's ruined. Play Faith No More. Yeah. That's funny. George says I sound Italian. George Zahara says I sound Italian. We have to love Reaper for who he is. At the end of the day, you're all buddies. I still laugh about your daughter's reaction to Boz's head. No, listen, I enjoyed. Oh, I sound Jewish? Okay. Okay, so I sound 1,000% Jewish. Okay, I like that. I sound like myself. I don't put on a fake voice or, wear sunglasses at night. Okay. Some people, they wear sunglasses at night. Okay. I like the Yiddish thing. Your voice is real. Yeah, I'm not a fake person. Do I sound like a 1960s Jewish person? Like, do I sound like Mo Green? Mo Green was Italian. Yeah, I have a new love for I Smell. Like, he's not who I thought he was. Yiddish, my dad spoke it a bit. A lot of people have blocked you, Boz. Here's the truth. Boz is gonna put out a video. Nobody's gonna take him serious except Fernando. Fernando takes Boz serious. But I don't really take him serious because, like, one day he hates me, I'm the problem, and then the next day it's Kevin, and then the next day it's but it is creepy that you talk about Dahlia. I love Fernando. Let's all get along, Neil. You're the Godfather. No, listen. I like Reaper. I like Reaper. I think he's made, like, if you see some of the streams that Reaper and me have done together, we actually were the first ones who advertised Boz, right? And we like watched the whole stream for like 2 hours of Boz singing with his guitar, and it was a great stream. We had a lot of fun. Reaper, I like Reaper, but all of a sudden, dude, I don't even know why he hates me. Then all of a sudden he started talking trash about me. I'm like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? Are you bipolar? Dude, I always liked the Reaper. But all of a sudden one day he blocked me and he didn't want to have anything to do with me. I'm like, dude, what gives? I don't get it. Some advertising, you laugh. No, Reaper was laughing at you. Oh shit, we already got a Woody Allen burn. That was quick. Woody Allen jokes. So I'm gonna fucking cough it at the end of the stream. Time is nature's way of keeping everything from happening at once. I think Neil's the only guy who called me on IG. Yeah. Because you called me. If you want to say you called me first. Like, I once sent a voice message to Kay, and she's like, Neil sent me a voice message. Like, who gave him permission? Like, what? It's like, oh my God. So we have to blame you for... Neil and Reaper are a great duo. I agree. What's up, Georgies? Greetings from Melbourne, Australia. No, not that name. Your video will have 0 views. Boz, I told you what to do. If you want to be popular, if you really care, you gotta do like silly videos. You really do care. I just like having friends. Good AM, hottie AM. She loves AM, man. Fuck. I better hit the gym. You really are attracted to AM. Reaper and AM. Like, if there was a lineup, and I like, trust me, I think, like, I'd pick Anna over most women. But, like, you know what I mean? But if it was, like, Reaper, AM, and me, she would definitely pick me last. And I'm kind of glad Reaper did you wrong. Because, yeah, he wants it too. And it's like, no, he doesn't want it. Hell yeah, he wants it. That shit's nice. You don't read me well. Anna's hot, man. She's hot and spicy. I think AM is still at the Boz. Boz could be making that husband lot of money. Dude, AM is a hunk. Dude, like that guy, I did that video, right? And there were 2 short guys. The guy with the blue, like, you know, in the dance video, like I did with Dahlia, you know, 0 chance. He got 10 million views on that video. 10 million, Boz, 10 million. And the other guy, I forgot his name. The first short guy, he has 1 million followers on Instagram. 1 million followers. Dude, I said, oh, so you have a funny look. You ain't ever gonna get, you're never gonna get Dahlia. In 1 million years, it's never gonna happen. But realistically, you could do like dance videos where you're just like dancing and people, you're gonna make people laugh and you're gonna get hundreds of followers and thousands of followers. But you don't want to listen to me. Like, I say lean into it. AM says lean into it. Dude, you could be big. But pivot, Neil. Okay. Oh yeah, I have the clip of him admitting it, Anna. It was the most Rick James admission ever. I'm not Puzzlehead, okay? Yeah, that was me. What's up, Kevin? This is the man I respect right here. Kevin, I love you. I love you, and I love Anna. Packing the family up, heading to Houston. Okay. Have a good time. Have a safe trip. I smile. Money Boss said you talk crap about him for hours last night with DDLD, and he is doing a money burner crap talking stream later today. Dude, Kevin, it's gonna have zero effect on Kevin. Zero. It's gonna have zero effect on Kevin. Kevin, it's gonna bounce off him, man. He's gonna be driving to his appointments, laughing his ass off. You think Kevin gets affected by this shit? Dude, Kevin's like armor plating, man. It doesn't. It. Oh God. Hi everyone. What's up, Kevin? No, I'm not doing a stream today. Yeah, you are. Woody Allen jokes. They said I said Jaconda looks like Woody Allen. She's the hottest version of Woody Allen I've ever seen. You're giving him too much credit. No, I fucking know Kevin. What can Boz say about Kevin? Zero. It's just gonna be fun to watch. You should do it. I think you should do it, Boz. I think Kevin, it will make his workday more entertaining, and everybody will be. This is okay. Like it's okay to talk about Kevin. It's okay to talk about me. You know, as long as it's not slanderous, it's okay. I don't care. Like you could talk about me. You could talk about Kevin. It's gonna have zero effect on Kevin, right? But you know you can't talk about Dahlia. It's just the way it is. Colin. Oh, is Colin here? Colin's like real serious. I'm not a wait, is that CK? I think I can't even see CK. I'm not like who's CK? Is he over here? I never got that guy. So CK, I'll tell you, he never really liked me, and he was a big fan of Outlaw Frags back in about 2020, and there was a video of him like with his arm around James. But I used to like the Outlaw Frags because of Russell. And you know Russell has come on my streams. I don't know he's busy, but I've always been a bigger fan of Russell. I was never a fan of the other guy. He's got a weird, dry sense of humor, real serious. And I think CK is sort of like the same. So I think we never liked each other. But I don't really know him, you know. At least Dushan, like I say, like Dushan's a cuck, but at least he has personality, you know. He'll say Mr. Miami Troubles, like you know, he's fun, you know. But he's a simp, but he's all right. Neil's not giving him too much credit. I told Boz already Kevin doesn't care, nor is he jealous or anything Boz has going on. Hey Kevin, have a fantastic day. Who's Colin though? Is that Nightmare? I'm thinking of CK, but Neil's the Godfather. No, I like Nightmare. They say Nightmare's racist, like, but he's not as racist as me. I'm more racist than Nightmare. I'm more racist than Mark. I'm number one, and he like Boz says he didn't even know Jewish people can be racist. And then I think Nightmare is number 3, according to Boz. Oh, there's 2 colons, me and CK. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're not CK. Is CK black? I don't know. Um, I think I think Marcus Mandel is black. I'm not sure, but Marcus Mandel is Jewish too. And obviously Caboose. He's the Cambridge professor. Check where he went to college. Boos is cool. I've talked with Boos on the phone. Good one, Dahlia. Oh, gee, I'm happy now. Don't talk to Karen, bozo. Yeah, no, dude, you shouldn't talk about her. You shouldn't bring up her name. Nightmare. Okay. Being a simp isn't that bad. I know, I'm Anna simp. Dude, Anna was the only one who could make me simp, to be honest with you. Make a racist poll. Tell me, that's funny. I would do it, but like, and don't tell me what not to do. Hey, Boz, don't not stream. No, he's not correct. Marcus is black. Yeah, Marcus is black. You like that BBC? No, Boost, black or oh black. No, like Caleb and me have had it out on streams. I've had it out with everybody on streams. Caleb doesn't like Trump. You know? Marcus literally has a face in his avatar. Oh, does he? I didn't know that. But I think he's black and Jewish. No, Marcus and me, like, I look through 2020 private streams and I see Marcus there. And he's like CC and all that. Like, I think it's supply and demand. One of them is always like race baiting. I forgot who it was. I think it was supply and demand. Like, dude, that shit's so overhyped. Racism is so overhyped. I don't really believe it exists. I mean, obviously, like, you know, certain things, like when I was working at that school and the kids were all jumping on the cars and stuff like that, but, like, nobody has hate towards anybody, man. It's all kind of BS. I'm gonna bring up something nobody's gonna be interested in, and I'll probably lose everybody, so I'll end it after that. But the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center, they couldn't find enough, you know, racism. They actually had to hire KKK to go to Charlottesville to promote that there's racism in this country, which is kind of sick. And they got busted for it just recently with Kash Patel. Because nobody really, there are some people that are, you know, but it's just so overblown, man. Nobody really is racist. Everybody, I would say everybody sort of, I mean, I like to tell jokes and shit and make believe like I'm more racist than I am. Because it's funny, like the watermelon and fried chicken with Spencer. But like, I didn't even tell the joke, by the way. But it's just like, dude, get over it, man. Nobody really cares. You like somebody if you like somebody. But it's funny. Dude, if you go on Instagram, if you see something funny, like a funny racist joke, it's always got 200,000 shares. So obviously, there's a lot of closet people, not actually racist, but it's just like funny, you know, it's just funny shit, that's all. Who's the most racist? One friend, yo. Fucking, I love Dahlia. I swear to God, I love Dahlia, man. Oh, God. Boost is black, like Boz's walls are green. Karen is under my protection now, Bozo. Oh, shit. Hot Italian Anna. She looks so delicious. I don't care, Anna. Let's just see how long that lasts. Dude, you don't have any good taste in women, buddy. Anna, my birthday's coming up. No, I'm not gonna say my birthday because dude. And I said that. I said, listen, there are identity thieves out there, so it's not good to share your birthday. I even don't even share it on Facebook. Oh shit, congrats. I wasn't aware Dahlia was in an interracial relationship. Marcus and Dahlia. Yeah, I shared a picture of my girlfriend, like, that was like a month before she passed, and she was smiling. Her son, well, he was 35 when she passed, so he's got to be like almost 40 now. I sold him my car, but like, he shared that picture with me. That was like a month before she passed. And you could see, like, she got into a car accident and she was blind in one eye. And one time there was like a code red and the kids turned the lights off and she was like, she couldn't see anything and she was scared. She was telling me all those stories. It sucks. Your vision is everything. And then I told her to get a patch. And she said she didn't want to scare the kids because she worked with kindergartners. She was the sweetest person I ever met, for real. Maybe like, like your friend that you had, Jaconda, that was a schizo. Yeah. There's special people we meet in life. Marcus is whiter than me. Is he? Supply and demand is probably the funniest person here. Neil, you are a little racist. I'm big racist. Those are jokes you tell when you're really unfunny. What, racist jokes? Dude, there's people that are black who just make jokes and everybody knows they're funny. And they get the most likes. Dude, you go through Instagram, the people who tell racist jokes have the most hearts. If you want to be like popular on Instagram, trust me. They always have the most hearts. And it's like into the hundreds of thousands. You ever tried watering chicken and fried melon? Anna, just chill. All good. I don't intend to harass Karen. Yeah, dude, that's serious though, man. Sometimes people can't tell the difference. Yeah, because they're so fucking sensitive, man. They believe in the bullshit. I don't see your comments. Planet Jamie, you're saying nothing, just contradictions. I don't fucking care. Whatever, you don't have to watch. My birthday is in June. You remind me of a Jewish girl I went out with, and her actual name was June, and she was a Gemini. My mom hated her. She was hot as fuck, and she was sexual as fuck, and she was controlling. One time, my mom loved to tell this story till the day she died. She was gonna come over and we were gonna have sex, and my mom came home, and she said to my mom, "What are you doing here?" My mom says, I live here. Oh, God. My mom loves to tell that. I know Cuddle's birthday. Yeah, keep a secret, man. We got identity thieves in here. But she was a Gemini, and her birthday was in June. That's probably why her mom called her June. But you know, the truth is, my mom always told, you know, when they get old, they tell the same stories. The only woman I didn't like that Neil had was this, and she tells that story, was this girl, June. She told that story, and I was in my 20s when I went out with that girl. But she told that story till the day she died, you know? You know, when you get old, you tell like the 5 stories, like over and over. Wanna be my JD's probably a guy. Dude, he was born on the 4th of July. Penis, 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 mom. Tom Cruise. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, life. Don't say that word, Neil. I am very sensitive to it. Shut up, Boz. Come on, man. Marcus is blonde. He's from Finland. Where's the other Boz gone? I'm out too. All right, you're all. Cuz is the greatest member of our community. God bless you, brother. June. Yeah. Oh, you're on the Gemini Cancer cusp. She was. You know where I met her? At a Jewish dance, and like there used to be like these Jewish parties, like Jewish get-togethers, and she was always the hottest one, and I never had the balls to approach her. And then, like, I finally approached her, you know, and yeah. She was a hot tamale. She was very pretty for a Jewish girl. But she was a New York Jew, you know, like she had the New York accent. But I trusted my mom. Like, I know, I shouldn't say this, but no, I was not going to say that. If Neil quit streaming, I truly believe this side of Fracom would die out. Kev, Neil likes me again. I still like my chances. I moved through the probation. No, dude, it was just that you commented on that guy. I don't like when people comment on that guy's channel to give him, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. That was funny last night. Neil has a gift for knowing exactly how to rage bait someone. I do. No, that's true. I could rage bait anybody. I tried to rage bait Anna in the beginning, to be honest. And it worked. I did rage bait her. But I kind of knew who she was. And I didn't like her. And then I fucking loved her. She grew on me quick. Because she's a feminist, obviously. But, like, yeah. She grew on me, like, so quick. I've been doing it. Thank you, man. Yeah, because I'm on my phone. It's easy to, season 0, it's easy to keep up with the. Oh, yeah. Gemini and Scorpio is not an ideal match. Yeah. I agree with that. But we would have good sex. I'm joking. That's all that girl and me did. Shout out to the Jewish singles parties back in the days. Your chest balls are looking remarkable. Remarkably small today. Ah, validation. Anna. What's up, Monty? Neil the Rage Baiter. It did work. I didn't like you either. Feminist forever. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I know. I knew. The smile. I know the feminist ways too, and the liberal ways where they smile, because smiling could be triggering too. It's a smirk. Like DDLD keeps bringing up this thing. I didn't say like all I said is, "Hey, wipe that smirk off your face." You know, that's what I said. Wipe that smirk off your face. That was the exact quote that I said to him a while back. Maybe Anna can teach you how to speak Italian language. I don't really care to. Good sex is important in your 20s. Yeah. Long live feminism. I am not a liberal. Yeah, but you never said if you're a conservative. I mean, I understand Canada has so many different parties, you know, but like, because it's really, it's like certain issues. Like, are you for immigration or are you against immigration? The Democrats in the 90s were against illegal immigration. They were strong for borders. Janet Reno, Elion, perfect example. And the Republicans were for amnesty, for, you know, so it switched up somewhere along the lines. But I was a hardcore liberal because Trump is a 90s liberal. I explained it to you. Stop with this, I explained it to you. You didn't explain everything. I love you, Anna. That's all I gotta say. And I'll be your simp on stream because you are fucking hot and you do accentuate your words at the end. But that's because you're an English teacher. But the body's sick. I think she works out and eats healthy like crazy. Beautiful face. I don't understand why you always put your eye on your art, like on Instagram though. I can't figure that out. I love my accent. Yeah, I like your accent. Yes, I did backstage with you and John. Wait, oh, backstage stays backstage. What the hell? Yeah, but no, you just explained that, like, in Canada, it's not just two parties, which, you know, and what kind of economic policies and the whole tax the rich thing. It doesn't work in the real world. You know? It just doesn't work in the real world. You see all these big time investors leaving New York City. And then who's going to be paying the taxes? The middle class. Because they're all leaving. So, you can't be so controlling. And with the government being so controlling, it's just going to add taxes to the middle class because all the wealthy people are going to go somewhere else. But anyway, I'm going to end it with Tariff Guzzler. Yes. Monty. Anna. I love you, Anna. You make the endorphins rush to my head. Yeah. That's true. Thanks for joining. Hit the like. Only 12 likes. Later.